What's up guys, Weldon Customs here, and today we're going to take a look at the Marvel Legends Captain America series Build-A-Figure Mandroid action figure. Now I finally got all the pieces together and didn't want to put it together until I made the video, so let's get this thing started. So right here we have the two legs, we have the upper torso, or the whole torso, the head, and the two arms, and the cannon that goes on the side. So we're going to start with the legs first, so you want to pop them right in. Make sure this is the right one. Hear a nice click. Nope. There we go. Didn't hear a huge click on that one, but I think it's in there. So, hope I'm in view. And we're going to do the arms next. They're going to pop in right there. That's nice. This one. There you go. And now for the head, I'm not going to really put in all the way. I'm just going to set up top, just like that, because I might want to not use that for a custom, and I don't want to have a problem taking it off later. But here we go. Here is the Mandroid action figure, just like that. Alright guys, so here is the Mandroid action figure. It looks pretty big. I believe it's the same base as the Ironmonger Build-A-Series figure. Obviously a little bit different upper body, but the legs and the arms are pretty much the same overall. Maybe the same upper body, but they maybe put an extra layer on top for the armor, but can't be too sure because I never got that. But this is still pretty nice. I like how it looks. A pretty simplified looking sculpt, but very effective nonetheless. Still looks really nice overall. And let's get a nice quick look at it up close. Definitely like the detail, looks pretty good. Now the paint job, you know, it's a plain plastic, silverish plastic, not really a paint job, but the texture in it, you can see it, looks pretty good. No complaints really. Kind of gives off a nice metal look, somewhat. Go into articulation really quickly. Articulation, he has a ball jointed head, but like I said before, I'm not putting it on because once you stick it in there, you might have some trouble getting it out because it goes pretty flush in there, but it's a ball joint nevertheless. The arms are on hinges, as you can see, so they rotate up and down, in and out. It's not a ball joint, it's actually a hinge. There's no bicep swivel, but the elbows has those rotating biceps, rotating elbow joints, sorry. So they go up and down and left and right. Doesn't go up and down that much though, a little restricted there. Not that bad though. I don't think, oh, there's a wrist swivel too, but still restricted a little bit from the weapon right here. Going to the upper torso, he has a ball joint right there, which is pretty decent. Rotates also because there's no waist swivel, so that's pretty nice also. Going down to the legs, the lower part are the hips. It's a T-jointed hips. They go forward, side to side nicely. Swivel at the thigh, 2 points at the knee, which is nice, and the ankle looks like they'd be on a ball joint as well. So nice rotation there. So decent articulation for a really big guy. He might not have the best range in his arms when it comes to the elbows, but still pretty good overall. You can definitely get into a nice, huge, like striking pose or something like that, or really, to me, it counts in the legs, so you can get into a nice crouching position to really get this gun going like that. And over here, it's on a peg. You can kind of twist it around if you want, but you have to lift it up a little bit, so it's not that bad either. So it's still pretty cool looking figure, you know. It's just a nice Build-A-Figure to have. Some people like it, some people don't. I think a lot of people do like it though, because you could have a nice army full of these, which would be a lot of money, I think. But you can imagine having at least two of these just standing side by side. That would be pretty cool to have for a picture. But let's get into a little bit more details overall on this figure. Like I said, he has a cannon up here, which is pretty cool, and he has some weapons on his arms, which are pretty nice also. On this one, it looks like it's a Gatling gun. Connected into his arm. Looks pretty nice. Let's focus into that. There you go. It's pretty cool. Not that much not the biggest detail in paint, but I think it's pretty effective and good enough. Maybe you could do a nice black wash on that to make it look a little bit better, but still very decent. And over here he has this huge blade, if you want to call it that. Just for striking, I guess, like, or something. So overall, definitely a really cool figure. I'm finally happy to actually have this guy fully built and ready to go. You know, when I first bought the wave of figures, I only bought, like, I think Captain America and Bucky, had the head and I think a leg. I didn't think anything of it, and slowly I started to buy more figures, and I realized, oh, I have all these pieces. I think I'm almost done actually, and I actually was. So definitely pretty cool, fun to have, and I know a lot of people actually have more than one of these, so definitely cool to have for an army builder if you have the money. But definitely, if you could actually go for this, I would definitely recommend picking it up, because just to have it as a nice Mandroid figure or like a shield robot, or, you know, definitely really cool for a base for a custom. You know, you can make a nice Iron Man armor out of this, or even a Batman armor, who knows. A lot of possibilities. So let's get into size comparisons and wrap this video up. Size comparisons, here is the Mandroid figure of some of the other 6-inch figures from the whole line. As you can see, I have all of them. Actually, the funny part is the Zemo figure is the last one I needed. I didn't really care that much about Zemo, but, you know, I wanted the last piece, so I got him. And actually, he's a pretty cool figure overall. I actually underestimated how nice he is. Over here in the back, we have a nice custom Hulk here to try to see the difference in size, and that's basically it, guys. So definitely a really cool looking figure. Pick it up if you have all the pieces, or maybe go on eBay and get some pieces here and there if you don't want all the figures. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. So like always, comment, criticize, subscribe, do whatever you want to pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go to wildandcustoms.com. Give a thumbs up if you liked the video, and peace!